Hello?
What's up, girl? What happened after Tony dumped you?
Girl, I'm over it. I went from heartbreak to hate.
Oi, Wendy.
Oi, Bob.
Joy and I just got back from the wig shop.
Amen.
And Joy is a new person.
Literally.
Literally, her name's Wendy.
That's what you decided.
That she works part-time in a library. And she's also a bank teller specializing in telling you your overdraft fees are stuck. We're not taking them back.
I feel like her name is something more wants to be exotic, but isn't, kind of like Brana. Like you just take brown and add an A or something like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that real?
I've never seen it. I just made that up. Is it somewhere? It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like irradiance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Stephanie with an F. So exotic.
It is so exotic.
It's not Stephanie, it's Stefani.
I can't.
You know, there's some girls out there named Stefani.
No, Stefani.
Gwen is their middle name. Like the whole like Michael Jordan scenario where it's Jordan Michael.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How many people named Jordan Michael are out there, do you think? Other than the 4,000. Ones named Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan Smith, Michael Jordan Williams, Michael Jordan Black, Michael Jordan Jones. All of them.
So, let's go with Brana for now.
Brana.
It feels exotic.
I mean, I think that's a name.
That's it.
I think Brana is actually a name. But anyway.
Well, good. It's her name.
It's not illegal.
No.
But it is. Sort of.
Oh. Tell me more.
So, we're talking about illegal things today. We're going to give you some illegal things that everyone does daily. And then we're going to discuss things that we would do if they weren't legal.
Yes.
Fun topic.
So fun.
So, everyone's sitting at home. Please, we'll be right back after this commercial break. Brought to you by Brawny Paper Towels. Brana's paper towel company. Brawny Paper Towels, if you'd like to sponsor our podcast. We are looking for sponsors always. But not vigilantly. We're not like out there trying, right?
No.
I did want to say that we are, I actually left the spreadsheet somewhere in my spreadsheet pile. Okay. But we're getting across the world. We haven't talked about that lately.
We haven't.
No.
We haven't shouted out any new countries.
No, and there's a list of new countries we need to shout out. So maybe we'll do that next next podcast. Maybe even a Christmas podcast, like thank yous.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. So, what do you think that you do that's illegal every day?
I jaywalk.
Oh, that's on the list.
Definitely illegal.
Did you throw your cell phone out? Did you throw your broken one away?
I did throw it. Well, no, I haven't yet.
Okay.
I haven't yet. But, I mean, when I was ready to let go, I was going to just throw it out. Illegal?
That's illegal. Television throwing it out is illegal as well. We know you wear your seatbelt because my car will not let you.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're driving an old car, you're obeying that law.
Yeah.
Because the dinging alone, the noise makes you...
So we break the law every week for our podcast because we use pictures that aren't public domain on the Instagram.
Ooh. But I thought that was only if you're trying to make money off of it. No?
Did you not just hear me ask Brawny Paper Towels for money?
But we
don't make money off of it.
We don't.
To be very clear, we don't make money from our podcasting. We have to sign a waiver every year saying we don't make money in our extracurricular activities. Rolling through your stop sign on your bike is one thing. I know people break that law every single day.
All the time. Every person that rides a bike.
Mm-hmm. Littering. People do that.
You know what is funny? I was just thinking to myself, probably every time I've hot gum as far as possible into the street. I know that's wrong. There's something so satisfying about the sensation of just...
Maybe it's your internal demons, and you're
Yeah,
like,
they are.
I'm gonna ruin someone's day when they step on this shit.
I don't assume that I'm gonna ruin anybody's day for stepping on it. I try to spit it into the street so somebody can run over it with their tire.
Maybe the person on the bicycle will
Yay.
be able to stop better if
There
they
you
have
go.
gum on their tire.
Trying to give them more grip in these icy streets because we already have ice. So I'm doing a good thing.
Here's one thing I do that's illegal, but only in Florida and New York.
Okay.
That's possessing a permanent marker
Shut the front door.
because of graffiti.
Okay, but everybody in office work has.
I mean, not on their person. I keep one in my purse, which is an airline bag. But not getting licenses for your dog's illegal. Smoking marijuana is almost not legal. Sharing medication, I know people do that.
Oh yeah, the dog and cat thing is a big one because
Yeah.
pretty much every town requires you to register your pet and pay a fee. And nobody got time for that.
I do. Just gonna put that out there. We do the rabies shot. We do the rabies tag every 3 years. Not that my dog would ever run away because he's so dependent on me that using your cell phone while driving is illegal. We know that one.
Yeah.
Sharing your password for online video services.
That is not illegal.
It
It
is.
is. It's
It
ill-advised.
It is. It's actually considered a federal crime to share your passwords for subscription services.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm not going to get the fuck out of here because number one, it's my studio. And number two, I'm right because this website called Best Life told me so.
Well, we must trust everything.
Now, I know you've done this motherfucking thing. You started eating something before you bought it.
I have done that younger. Yeah.
That is against the law.
Yeah. You know, you don't see it as much now, but
No.
like in the 80s, when it was the Wild Wild West, that was like one of my mom's favorite fucking things to do was like get a drink, open it up. And I remember as a kid, you know, you're always trying to tell your parents what to do. I was like, Mom, you're not allowed to do. She's like, I'm going to pay for it. Shut up.
That was intense.
I know.
I just think of how many grapes have been stolen.
That was my grandmother's favorite thing.
Yeah, you
Have
get
all
a
these
bag of
fam-
grapes, and
She
by
would-
the time you get to the store, you're only
she-
paying for half the weight of it.
She would resign herself to 4 or 5. She's like, I have to know if they're sweet. Like, really, you need 4 or 5 to know that? Come
My
on
thing
now.
was Brock's candy back in the day because you had to pay by the pound.
Oh.
And how many?
So it's just a half bag of
Oh
wrappers.
yeah.
half
No, the
actual
wrappers
candy.
go in your pocket.
No.
So then you get home, you have to like, what's all this money? Nope, it's just wrappers from caramel or caramel, depending on or caramel, wherever you're from. So you've done this thing as well, and you've done it with your musical career.
Okay.
Using a fake name online is technically illegal.
You know what? How old are some of these?
This article was written November 13th, 2019. Oh, that's today. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got stock images.
It sounds so legit.
Here's one that a lot of people do that is really illegal in some states. Is piggybacking on other people's Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's technically like stealing.
Yeah.
I used to have a neighbor. She would do another thing on this list was download movies. She downloaded movies
Yeah.
on my Wi-Fi while I was at work at Comcast, and then I get a thing in the mail from Comcast like you're stealing, you're downloading movies illegally. I'm like, I was at work. You can check and see.
And did that clear it up?
That I mean, they didn't. It's like you get like 4 warnings before they start suing you. But not that I wasn't already downloading illegal movies otherwise. But anyway.
Did you not have a secure password? How did she get your Wi-Fi?
You know, I don't know. I used to care about people. I used to care about people's Wi-Fis.
Okay.
People used to park in front of my apartment and use the Wi-Fi. I used to see that a lot. Men beating off out in front of my apartment.
Just as a quick aside, it didn't take long for me to start stroking the hair.
She's stroking hair now.
You ever just see people and they're out like stroking their fake hair? It's a thing. I don't need you to eyes all back and forth like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, like you've never seen it.
Well, I've played with my fake hair out in public, but it's fake pubic hair, so nobody notices. Merkins.
I can't with you.
I know you can't ever with me. But, no, I get what you're saying, because, like, I have longish hair now, and I'm constantly playing with my hair.
Yeah. It's just slightly more ridiculous when it's not even yours. When you're just, like, stroking hair.
Because you have
just,
no physical attachment to it.
Right.
Like, it's not even...
Like, this is
You
coming
can't
off
feel
in
it.
15 minutes. Yeah.
You can't feel the wig that you're, like... Because, yeah, I mean, like, playing with someone's hair, sometimes people enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, they do.
And,
like on their scalp and
pubic
whatnot.
hair.
Anyways. Okay, I digress.
So the thing that everybody has done that is was illegal until 2016. Sing happy birthday.
What it wasn't public domain?
Yes. And if you sing it into a recording or a movie, it was even more so illegal.
You know.
And the owners actually prosecuted people up until 2016 when it was put into public domain. I'm assuming they died at that point. I mean, happy birthday?
It's been around forever. Like,
You know, I'm going to look this up and it's going to say 1972, right?
right.
You know, it's one of those shocking things that like you think's been around for millions of years, and it turns out it was like cell phones. Turns out just 79. People thought those cell phones existed forever, but let's see. Come on, just give me the information. So, if you were an illegal doing type person, what would you want to do that's illegal?
Besides prostitution?
I that's the top of my list. So I felt like I was gonna go there, but I didn't realize you were gonna go there so quickly.
I mean, hasn't anybody ever watched like those documentaries where they go to like the Bunny Ranch or whatever, or is it the Bunny Ranch? It's like certain ones where it's like so and so is a nurse during the week, but on every twice a month she goes to the Bunny Ranch and works a long weekend and makes enough to pay for her car and her rent and shit. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm about maximum payment for minimal efforts, so
Right. I mean, a job where I can work on my back.
okay, right.
A job where I do something that I thoroughly enjoy.
And they provide all the condoms and the free testing and everything, these motherfuckers?
And you get paid significantly more than any job you could possibly have.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, let's just get a mortgage and a car payment and go fucking go to Vegas once a month and do that shit up, and then the rest of the time it's just fucking bonbons and soap operas for my ass.
Hells yes.
Disney Plus, here I come. Disney, if you'd like to sponsor our podcast, we're all about the wholesomeness.
So wholesome, this podcast.
You're an evil corporation. We know that you don't care about wholesomeness. But anyway.
That's the truth.
So Happy Birthday was written in 1893. So how?
How could they be suing people?
How could they still be fucking alive?
My great-grandfather wrote this song. You know that's what it is. Spoiled-ass children and grandchildren. And great-grandchildren? I don't know, but my grampy wrote this. How dare you sing it?
It was actually written by two women, so quit trying to...
My Grammy wrote this.
Two sisters. There's even a dispute. One sister disputed the other sister's claim.
See?
Happy Birthday will ruin your fucking life.
It will.
You can't do anything with your siblings.
Now here's the thing. Okay, I mean, I guess he kept the same words for the most part, but what about the Stevie Wonder version? Stevie's not out here suing people. And his is slightly different. I mean, I think he added some verses or some shit.
That brings up a great question. What about the way they sing it at Chili's?
I don't remember how they sing it, but I'm sure it's just a
it's
variation.
like that kind of shit. You know, all those restaurants do that. They have their own version. Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Chi-Chis used to back in the day. The ole,
Oh,
the
God, Chi-Chi's,
sombrero.
yes.
Yeah,
So I mean, like, maybe it was just corporations that were getting sued. Because I mean, you know,
Yeah, I'm sure. Because, I mean, it's probably the actual usage of the music more so than people singing.
gotta be.
Because you can sing another person's song live as
Yeah.
long as you don't make money off the recording.
Because have you even seen the like the little print like ads, for lack of a better term, excuse me, where like you're in the bathroom and there's like this little thing that says you need to wash your hands and like you should wash your hands for 20 plus seconds. Sing happy birthday twice, or you know what I mean? Like they have different songs on them. Happy birthday is one of them.
That
I've seen that before. Like it was in a manufacturing plant, but nonetheless.
sounds something like something you would tell a 5-year-old.
And
The fact that we're still telling adults with degrees how to wash their hands is America.
listen.
Other places, they probably just don't wash their hands. Like, why? I don't know. I think we're just so, in this country, we're just so disease-ridden that we have to wash extra.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we all just had bleach will set you free.
Okay. Are there any other illegal things that you would love to be doing?
I don't know. I think that I would like to do copyright infringement.
Ooh, okay.
Like, I think I would, like, you know, I'm trying to make music. I'm trying to be original. I'm trying to create new things. But I'm like, I would also just like to have a cover band.
Right.
And just re-record other people's music without paying them royalties, because that's the fucking sucky part. But it's an important part because they actually deserve that money. So I'm not trying to take away. But I'm just saying that if I could do it, I would do it.
Yeah.
I would make an entire cover album of Meatloaf music. I don't know. Something like that. Not Meatloaf. Celine Dion. I'll just do Celine Dion covers. We have the same vocal range. It's either her or Mariah Carey, so.
Obviously, when I think you, I think, yeah, he sings a lot like Mariah or Celine.
And you're the one that said I should sing a higher octave.
I did say that. And yet I don't believe I used Mariah or Celine's name when I gave you that bit of advice.
So you're saying, like, killer whale tones, not dolphin tones? Is this a weight issue?
No, it's not about that. We can get into the animals of it all later. I hadn't really prepared any animal metaphors to assist this, but
So
when you said copyright infringement, at first I thought you were thinking more like straight up plagiarism, because I'm like, if I could find like a great written work unpublished, that's what I'm trying to think. There we go.
Oh yeah, like some
somebody else's
manuscript
shit.
comes across your table since you work at the library part time.
Slap your name on that bitch and be like, find me a publisher.
That's, I mean, it's brave.
I mean, I would make up a great, because then you get interviewed and everything when your book explodes, and I would have this great story, sob story. You gotta have sob story to go with anything that you do.
Hardships, yes.
Yes, that's
Hardships sell.
Yes, hardship is like the nice way to put it. I call it a sob story. I know a sob story when I fucking hear one.
You're saying fake stories.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you're supposed to feel so sad and like. Like everything anymore has a sob story attached. I'm sorry, I'm going to go on a tangent.
Here she goes.
Let me go free. Everything, even fucking dance shows are like, before this group comes on to do their number, well, little Timmy, it's the saddest thing. He was bullied and, it's like, I don't need your sob stories. I just need you to get up there and dance. You're there to dance.
Right.
I don't care about your life.
My favorite thing is when they say, like, I've been working on this my entire life, and I'm 13. I've wanted to be on this show my entire life, and the show's been on the air for 2 years. Like, it's that kind of stuff. It's like,
yeah, the extra-mostness.
It's actually, yeah, I know I do a lot of exaggeration on this show, but it's actually really lazy to exaggerate, because that just takes away from actual words that you can use. So Joy's over here snorting because cocaine's obviously something she would do if it wasn't illegal.
And Bob is a hateful bitch because I asked him to pause so I could get that out of the way.
I paused long enough and gave her enough snorts and wipes to then point it out on the air.
So here's the thing about cocaine.
Oh,
Since you brought
let's
it up.
talk about it.
I have never tried it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that I ever would try it because there's something about, first of all, like snorting anything. Like, have you ever had like the sinus issues and you have to use that plungery thing where you send the stuff and then it drains all down the back of your throat?
You know I don't use medicine, but yes.
This is what I
Hashtag no.
imagine cocaine to be like. Like, it's just burns all your nasal passages on the way up and then drains down the back of your throat and just feels horrible. Now, I get that you're overlooking all that because you're high, but...
Well, no, I mean, the drainage part is definitely a thing for people who constantly use cocaine. That's a definite, like...
Okay.
issue, not issue, but like a reality for them. Yeah. So I mean, that's true. I mean, I've never used cocaine. I have snorted powdered French vanilla cappuccino before. And I have also snorted pixie sticks.
I'm going to need more on the first story.
Neither one of those are illegal. So I worked at a gas station in the 90s when cappuccinos machines like hit big.
Okay.
And like all gas stations got those fake cappuccinos machines that
Yep.
came with like all the powder stuff.
Yep.
And so, I used to have that point in my life when people would just be like, I dare you to, and I would do it. We've talked about this before. So
yes.
someone dared me to snort this French vanilla cappuccino stuff.
What was the aftermath of
It
that?
burned. It burned like a motherfucker.
Oh, I bet.
It burned a lot more than the pixie sticks.
Okay.
And the pixie sticks were stupid. Just stupid. I was really drunk and I was like, let me snort this pixie stick to prove how cool I am to people that I really don't even know anymore.
Wow.
But like,
at the time,
it was funny.
Brilliant.
I am a stand-up comedian. I do everything to get a laugh. I'm just here for the laughs.
Give it all to your crowd.
I do. I work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like I prostitute myself for laughs and comedy. Comedy is my gig. Comedy is my jam.
Okay.
Comedy is what I would do if it wasn't illegal in my brain because I fucking hate comedy. Anyway.
Right, we've strayed. Okay.
Drugs. No, drugs. Do drugs. Any other drugs you would do?
Drugs.
Or drugs you would actually do?
Drugs I would actually do. I don't know. They're also ecstasy.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the ones that have like the least amount of... I'm a big... Listen, side effects of it all. You know what I mean? Like, or needles of it all. Like most drugs, you need needles. You have to
So
cook it.
no
I don't
Tina
wanna,
for us, please.
I don't want to.
We're not going to do any Tina. I don't know if the kids on the street know that.
Yeah.
Tina is methamphetamines.
Mm-hmm.
So meth. I wouldn't do meth. I wouldn't do heroin.
No.
I wouldn't do cocaine. No crack. I mean, I do shrooms again.
I heard that you can get kind of vomity on those. True or false?
You have to eat them correctly. If you buy an extra large pizza and put all your shrooms on top of an extra large cheeseburger pizza from, I'm not going to say the name because they're horrible now, but that's how I did shrooms back in the day.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I'd do acid either.
I feel like I might be willing to do acid.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Genetically, my family have had bad problems with acid, so I'm going to say I just go based on what other people in my family have used unsuccessfully, and I use that as a template.
That's fair.
Because I have a family of addicts in one way, shape, or form, so I feel like we have some kind of DNA that makes us related, so it's probably something I shouldn't use. So that's why I stay away from like cocaine and stuff like that.
Now, let me ask you this question. Now that it's all illegal and, it's basically practically illegal to smoke at all, period.
Oh, yeah.
If you were 18 years old, now that we're in a state where you have to be 21, would you don't smoke. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of like...
But I did when I was 18.
Right. So would you still be like, F that noise, I will find ways?
I smoked when I was 12. So I think you're asking the wrong person this question. Like I started smoking at 12, so
fair.
I don't know. Smoking to me, I know it's getting banned in more places, and the legalities behind it and all that stuff. And I understand that's completely valid. that people who don't smoke shouldn't have to be around it. But I'd still be smoking if I was because I had too many idols in my life that are cigarette smokers for me not to smoke.
Yeah.
And I know that's the worst thing you can say possible, because that's just denying the fact of every reason they're saying you don't smoke because somebody else does, but that's
reality. I mean, if that's the
reality.
truth, then hey.
Yeah. You don't do a lot of things. I mean, you don't just go out and decide, hey, I'm going to sit at home and I'm going to drink by myself tonight. I'm just going to start drinking.
Right.
And see where that goes with my life. So, I don't know. Where you didn't drink underage, though.
I didn't. But I think, I said that I was morally opposed to it. I had enough previous experiences, like tastes of, like tiny tastes of things. And I was like, oh, this stuff is horrible. So I wasn't in a rush.
Right. Yeah.
But otherwise, I absolutely would have drank underage. You know, if I'd have gotten my hands on a blue fucker early in life.
If you knew what blue fuckers were when you were 14, you
I'd
would be a
drinking,
different person now.
Yeah.
You never would have got a degree.
No, probably not. I'd probably be driving a truck.
You get
Remember,
that
was my backup.
You get a player hating degree. That's about it. A PhD.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I'd have been fucking a lot sooner. I've been doing all the things if I... See,
and I don't think people know what blue fuckers and blue motherfuckers are. Like, I don't. We've discussed this before.
Yeah.
Look it up, make it, mix it. See if your mixologist down at your local bar can figure it out for you. Have a blue motherfucker on us. You can charge the Brawny Paper Towel Company.
my
or
parent
Disney.
company.
Or Disney. Our parent company is Disney. Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else you would do that's illegal? That's...
And not much is illegal anymore. I'm trying to think of...
I mean, there's lots of things illegal. Like, I mean...
Smack a motherfucker up the head and steal their shit?
Yeah, and do that. Or, I mean, you could, like... I don't know. I mean, you have a passport,
now,
so traveling out of the country is illegal completely for you. Yes.
Completely... jail arrest consequence free. There are a few bitches I would like to smack in the face with a brick.
See,
that gets into the battery.
We're not going to get into the assault and battery and premeditated assault, which is actually becoming a bigger thing now. Like, did this motherfucker think about this before they came out? Because that makes it a lot worse, folks. You can't just get into a fight in the street anymore. If you thought about fighting that person and you fight this person, take some advice from me. Say you didn't know this motherfucker until 5 minutes ago and you just wanted to fight them. Because if you have premeditated reasons for beating that fucker's ass, then your jail time will be longer.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, we're not here to kill people. We're not going to get into that craziness.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, but like fighting would be fun again.
That's kind of all I'm saying. I'm like, I guess I'm taking kind of the cartoon aspect of it all. Like, I'm not really saying I would, put somebody in the
you'd like drop an animal on somebody's.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing of it is like putting curses on people is still legal. We could easily do that.
Hey, maybe that's the route I need to look into.
I mean, I've been doing that for the last month, but yeah, I mean, there's still some illegal things.
But even fighting is one of those things that, like, I've been in situations where it's been near, like, if somebody starts something with me, like, where it really could have gone down if I wasn't a person of avoidance. And the rules are so biased in this world. Like, if somebody starts something with you, you can only defend yourself to a point.
Correct.
Before you're in trouble. And it's like, to me, that's unfair. You know what I mean? Like,
unless they break into your house, then you can actually murder them.
Right. It's just sometimes the disparity.
No, I mean, that's the thing is, like, a friend of mine, and when we've had this conversation before, was like, justifiable homicide. Would you do it? And it's like, I don't know, if you have so much rage built up in your body and passion towards in anger, like, if given the chance and the opportunity came along, like, that, I feel like a person would just go to that extreme because they've had that anger and everything built up in them. But
definitely in a kill or be killed situation, I think a lot more people would do it than maybe think they would.
Yeah, I think it's the difference. You just don't know what you'll do. You don't know the extent of the human body.
And remember that to be beautiful and natural is the birthright of every woman. And I wish you all loads and loads of loveliness and good luck.